Many rivers have been raped by dam construction, and the river community is ready to stand up and defeat future dam proposals. Many of the dams that are currently operating here in the United States would have never been built today due to many environmental and social concerns. However, many other developing countries in Africa and South America, for example, are continuing these large projects to dam the river, producing power, storing water, and boosting their economy. As dam construction is one of the biggest threats facing our rivers today, many other problems are being met head-on, including road building in new areas and managing the existing thousands of miles of roadways, helping paddlers to access their favorite rivers. Other activities such as logging and mining have a significant impact on rivers, as the removal of trees inside a particular watershed, failure of roads, chemical leaks, and acid mine drainage all affect the sedimentation, water quality, and health of a river, watershed, and the entire ecosystem of an area. Whitewater boaters should know that we also impact the river, watershed, and local communities in what is known as the paddler's footprint. Our impact to our river is generally smaller than other users and can greatly be diminished by following the leave no trace principle. First, plan ahead and prepare. Know your group, information on the river you intend to paddle, and be ready for any situation which may arise. Second, travel and camp on durable surfaces to avoid damaging plant life and animal habitat. Next, dispose of waste properly. So if you pack it in, pack it out. Also, leave what you find for the next visitor to discover just as you did. Minimize campfire impact only by having fires in designated fire rings and not on the banks of the river. Respect wildlife by observing from a distance and do not feed or harass animals. Lastly, respect other users to the particular river or area you are using and communicate your intentions. Avoid disturbing fishermen and also respect the local residents by keeping noise to a minimum and driving considerately. Aside from the leave no trace ethics we as paddlers can use to minimize our negative impacts, we also have many positive impacts on a local area, including support for business and the economy while spending money for gas, food, lodging, and other amenities. Paddlers are often the first line of defense in keeping rivers clean of toxic chemicals, trash, and trees which affect navigation. There are hundreds of river cleanups where boaters, community members, and public utilities can work together to provide safe access to our river resources. Cleanups can be as small as a group of friends cleaning up the trash from their local put-in before a paddling trip, to a large, organized event attracting hundreds of people working together to clean a large river corridor. Visit AmericanRivers.org to learn more about the health of America's rivers, including opportunities to volunteer and even tools to organize your own river cleanup. A river cleanup this past fall on the Kennebec River in Maine helped to make the river safer, cleaner, more accessible, and more enjoyable. Small trees and shrubs along the river bank were cleared away, allowing more boaters to utilize the ball field takeout in the small town of the Forks. This area is the center of activity for commercial rafting companies and private boaters, so an accessible takeout point is necessary.
We are so very sorry, there is little we can do but swat them. She didn't beg.
Also, trees and strainers in the river were removed to make navigation for boaters in the gorge safer. This past summer, a landslide sent trees and debris into a Class 3 rapid, creating safety issues which led to the strainers being removed. This project was completed with the help from volunteers in the boating community and cooperation from the public power utilities who manage the river flows and surrounding land within the river corridor.
I never really heard of cluster flies. Never ever saw the stars so bright. In the promise things will be alright, 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 alright.
Removing strainers is always a hot button issue and must be handled properly. First, not all trees need to be removed from a river or stream and may even provide optimal habitat for fish or other wildlife. Removing these trees can often cause more environmental and safety concerns later on. Before taking any strainer from the river, be sure to get proper approvals and consider the many ecological and paddling conditions.
Each betrayal begins with trust. Every man returns to dust. I never ever saw the northern lights. I never really heard of cluster flies. Never ever saw the stars so bright. In the farmhouse days will be alright. I never ever saw the northern lights. I never really heard of cluster flies. Never ever saw the stars so bright. In the farmhouse days will be alright.
Whitewater paddling is a unique sport allowing us to go into places few others get to experience. However, it is also us who must protect these wild rivers for future paddling generations to enjoy. So get out there and get involved with your local paddling club, volunteer at the next local river cleanup, and join American Whitewater to support the protection of the natural resource we all treasure so much. And I'll see you on the river.
I never ever saw the northern lights. I never really heard of cluster flies.